Born in 1933 in the heart of the East End, Ronnie and his twin brother Reggie started out as boxers. They became the most feared of London's gang leaders. Ronnie, the eldest by 45 minutes, was the violent, dominant partner. Their extensive protection racket, known as the Firm, existed to extort money from shopkeepers, enabling the twins to visibly enjoy the high life. Desperate for fame, they cultivated the world of show business and the media. But the law was aware of them. In the mid-60s, the pair were charged with demanding money with menaces, only to be acquitted.
How much has this trial cost you?
It's cost us roughly £8,000.
And how do you feel about that?
I don't suppose anyone likes the idea of spending that money for no reason at all, you know.
Does it leave you broke, or how does it leave you?
It doesn't leave us broke, but at the same time it's a lot of money to have to pay out when one is innocent.
Ronnie held court in his front room in Bethnal Green, controlling West End protection, masterminding swindles, ordering killings over cups of tea. It was at the Blind Beggar pub in Whitechapel that Ronnie himself shot dead a rival, George Cornell. For that and another murder by Reggie, the pair were jailed in 1969.
If people want to talk about the victims, like Jack McVitie or George Cornell and that, they were hardened criminals the same as him. They would have done to Ronnie and Reggie what they'd done to them, and that must always be remembered.
Others, though, were under no illusions. For the policemen who finally caught the Krays, they were far from glamorous heroes.
There's no question about what prevented witnesses giving evidence to suggest that the Krays are involved, and that was terror. Just absolute fear and terror.
I think they're an extraordinarily murderous, effective pair of gangsters. I think that's been covered up, I say, with a lot of schmaltz, a lot of silly sentimental twaddle, but they were very, very good at their job. If they hadn't started killing people, they probably would have been in the House of Lords by now, I think.
Known as the Firm, Ronnie and twin Reggie ruled London's East End in the early 60s, a reign that somehow horrified and fascinated the British public. Both had trained as boxers and used violence to impose their protection rackets. Ronnie, on the left of his mother here, was a paranoid schizophrenic, the most volatile and unpredictable of the two.
Very mad. I mean, he would see messages from television, he would thought that people were out to kill him, he would see threat everywhere. And this is what made him so ferocious and so dangerous, because from a quite innocuous sort of remark or glance, suddenly Ronnie Kray would turn on someone.
The Krays nightclubs attracted celebrities like Christine Keeler. Judy Garland was another visitor. The twins themselves enjoyed celebrity status until a crackdown on London's gangs ended with both being driven away from the Old Bailey, jailed for life for the murders of George Cornell and Jack the Hat McVitie. Around the East End and the pub where George Cornell was shot dead, there are those who remember Ronnie Kray with affection.
Ronnie Kray, his attitude to life was this: if you do harm to me, I'm going to do harm to you. And I think we all lived by that. We were at the East End, and that's how we saw life. I'm not saying it's right, but at least we didn't harm any innocent member of the public.
He had very good principles that wouldn't agree with some people, but certainly principles that agree with me. And women and children, he loved them.
But perhaps the last chapter of the gangster's life was most accurately illustrated by these pictures inside Broadmoor. The small cell where Ronnie Kray spent the years of incarceration. And the man himself, prematurely aged by the drugs he was being treated with, and according to a journalist he befriended, regretting the wasted years.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please join our Facebook group. It's called Krays Crime Lords of London. We're a friendly moderated group with over 1,000 Kray and other celebrated gangster videos available for view. There's also thousands of images in the photos sections. The link for the group is in the YouTube description section. I hope we see you there soon.